Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we got a different deck profile today. We got Kellan here, gonna tell us about his Angel Abyss deck that he's been playing for the last, I think, a month.
Who knows how long, honestly.
Yeah, ever since we got back playing the game, so, but I'll let him explain.
Yeah, I've been messing around with a lot of different ways to play Angel, being Haven, Pure, Abyss, even Dragon and Forest here and there. Don't play Sword, don't play Rune Angel, it just doesn't work. But so far, Haven with wide boards and really high roll games, and Abyss has really worked for just consistent low to the ground aggression on top of better removal overall and some burn damage. So yeah, let's just get on into it. So starting off with 1-drops and going all the way up, we have 3 Leia. I used to play the old one, but over time, this one is just overall better. It doesn't consume space in the Evo deck, and having that 3 is actually pretty relevant. There's a lot of two attack guys nowadays, and being able to heal and draw a card is actually really big. And being 1 cost, of course, there's a lot of cards in this deck, and as an archetype in whole, that allow you to recover play points. So being a 1-drop allows you to just really use those play points well. And of course, she's Angel. Being Angel and Fallen Angel is preferably the best since you have more options overall. However, being an Angel is the priority since most of your cards have a 5 or more Angels and Cemetery clause. And then we got 2 Ephemera. Ephemera is a good piece of removal, and occasionally you can do some damage with her just by putting her down turn 1 and just swinging for 2 next turn. But overall, she's just another cheap Angel to fill the counts and do some slight removal on the side. Then we got a bit of a tech option for our locals, being Angelic Barrage. This is one of those cards that you could sub it out for Snipe, you could sub it out for a lot of different 1-cost Angel cards that are easy to activate and useful to you. But Angelic Barrage for the bats, for a lot of Machina, the droids, and it makes quick use to get all that taken care of. And it's one of those cards that will just truly never go out of style. And then you got 3 Resolve the Fallen. This is one of those cards that I've messed around with as 2, or maybe even not playing at all, but it's one of the few Fallen Angel cards, not Angel, this is very important, that kind of is fine early game, pretty good mid to game, and then late game it's really, really insane, allowing you to essentially play it for free and draw a card, so you replace nothing and you do 4 damage to a target. And being able to late game draw into the high cost card you need is very useful. Then you got probably the all-time greatest Angel card, the original card that made me want to build the deck way back when. This card is one of the few cards in the deck that allows you to go -1, which is a drag, but to what it actually does is very good. It lets you pitch a card, Angel or Fallen Angel. It lets you set up plays with a Death's Breath, which we'll get to later, which is a classic Abyss Angel combo. And as a Fallen Angel pitch, you get to heal 3, which is a beefy heal, and draw a card, so you cycle a little bit, so you go not exactly -1, because you do get the heal. Meanwhile, the other side is pitch an Angel, get the removal, which is nice, just being able to do any amount of removal, it doesn't matter how big. And then you got my least favorite card in the deck, but we have to play it, and play it at 2, because 1 isn't enough. You need to see it late game for those grind games, and trust me, this deck will have grind games. Todd will attest to the amount of just sheer healing this deck can do. And believe it or not, I've had games where I wish I had like 15 cards in my Evo deck with the amount of grind that this card's able to pull off. Then the card that I wish had a foil. Come on, let's do it, Bushi. This is possibly one of the greater cards because it just grabs Angels or Fallen Angels. Its secondary effect is also Angels or Fallen Angels, so it's very flexible. It itself is an Angel card, so it allows you to get up there in the count. And it just, top 3 grab is very good. Being able to heal 1, just pitch it off field is very good. It's just overall really, really solid. Then you have this like little engine, right? Where these 2, Glistering Angel and the Evolve here. So Glistering Angel, early game it's just a 2-drop ward, solid. but it allows you to top 4, grab a search, angel or fallen angel again, and she herself is an angel, so very good. And do some quick removal, board control. Late game, if you have 5 or more, or even mid game, she can heal 2. Honestly, getting this into rotation very early is a good high roll, especially if you're going second. But deck space is tight. Not really, we're playing 42, but you just can't play everything in the Evo deck, so the main deck space is very loose. The extra deck space is very tight. And then Fluffy is a personal favorite card of mine. It's kind of a sub Glistering Angel for not putting anything in the Evo deck. And you could cut this entirely, go it down to 41, but 42 actually makes it pretty good for outlasting the opponents, which, like I said, grind game, you will outlast your opponents. And this card effectively is a 2-drop, 2/3 that effectively heals 2. Sounds pretty solid in my book. It's also an angel to get to the angel count. And Glistering Angel is just solid. There's not many things to go on about it. But, while Glistering Angel is top 4, put the rest on bottom, Cosmic Angel, for the same play points if you are not going second or late game, allows you to search an angel or fallen angel and recover 2 on resolution if there are 5 or more, which is very good. Angel, of course, makes him very good. Beefy stats, 3/3/3/4 is very, very nice. Having a ward again is always nice, so being able to heal and have a ward is very good. But the hitting tech is the fact that he searches your deck, then you shuffle. There are so many times where you top 4 or top 3 and you have to grab something and you're like, okay, I wish I could have grabbed that too. You can search what you wish to grab, shuffle the deck, and now you're basically back in the game of prioritizing what you wish to draw into later into the game. Then, possibly the most meta-relevant angel, minus Olivia, the Paradise Vanguard. And Paradise Vanguard is just an absurd card. He's one of the payoffs of having the whole top 5 or 5 cards in Cemetery mechanic. Basically, if you have him out, you want to banish whatever doesn't have a play cost that is 4 or less, because the Evo will entirely. This card could remove a field of 3, and I've had many situations where that has happened. Matter of fact, I've Fallen Shot. I have no more of him in the Evo deck. Fallen Shot, put this in the back, play it out, banish anything. It's a very, very, very good card, and running any less than 3 would just be correct. And then you have Olivia. She revitalized my interest in this game. I'll always have a soft spot for her, getting to use of her soon. And she's the card you play turn 6 going second or turn 7 going first. She is simply phenomenal. And if you've ever played against Sword Angel, the more prominent Angel variant, you would know that. But being able to just essentially draw 1, heal 3, recover 3 back, 5 damage to something, swing into something, and set up a ward, and who knows what else using the 3 play points you got back. It is simply absolute 2 of all time. Because of the whole Super Evo clause, you don't really want to go into a second Olivia, because the first one after the Super Evo is just so high value. Now we're going into the 5 costs. Another personal favorite card of mine. He's not Angel Tag, which makes him a little not as good, but being Fallen Angel is perfectly fine. And the fact that he can pitch an Angel or Fallen Angel is very good to heal 3 and recover 2 play points back. If he recovered 3 back, that would be so clutch, being able to recover 3, then play out a Paradise Vanguard or a Cosmic Angel, but I digress. He is still a very good card, especially in Sakikil Ishafil. You can play him out twice, recover 4 play points back, pitch 2 cards to get Angel count, and then heal 6. With a ward on top of that. I don't see anything wrong with him. Then we have some of the only reason why we're playing Abyss Angel. The all-time card of this deck that you will never experience euphoria like Death's Breathing and Ishafil and wiping the field 5. It is absolute peak cinema. Then we have the new edition, which I'm not the biggest fan of crossover cards. They kind of ruin the vibe, but this is one of those examples where it's simply the best target to play off of Ishafil, Sakikil Ishafil that is, and simple what reason. You play it out, you pop something, no matter how big it is, no matter if it has damage reduction, fuck roly-poly. And based off Necrocharge 5, which you will by this point always get to, you get to heal 3, and Necrocharge 10, which is again very common for this deck, there's a lot of ways to get cards in rotation and get them into cemetery. Burn 3. So what that means off of Psychic Heal Ishfil is pop 2 things, heal 6, burn 6, and you have a Psychic Heal Ishfil Evolve sitting there that can swing into another target, so you remove 3 bodies, and you have 2 giant wards sitting there. Very, very good. And even if you don't use the Psychic Heal Ishfil play, dropping her turn 5 is totally fine. Popping something, healing 3, and maybe dealing 3, and with a ward, perfectly fine. Very, very good card. I wish that we will get, hopefully, an Angel card that is as good or better than her in the future. But until then, she's serving her purpose very nicely. Next, we have the heart and soul of the deck and the future of Angels as a type, in my opinion. Psychic Heal Ishfil, being able to play out the same card twice in one turn is essentially the reason why I absolutely love this deck. It is the peak of card design for me in this game, and the way how they word it is also so very interesting. So you can theoretically put something that's already in your EX area back out, so you don't have to reuse it, but it will be bounced to your hand, so you can reuse that card later. It's a very, very interesting card that I wish more people saw the potential in earlier, because being able to use something twice is simply quite cinema. And the way how it's worded means that you can essentially like fall and shot something, push something into their EX area away, put something into your EX area, Psychic Ishfil, play something out, then whatever you put in the back, Psychic Ishfil to play out. And sometimes that could be the better play, and it is something to always keep in mind. And if they ever do make Angel cards, this hopefully will be the route that they take. As opposed to the original GOATs. Ishfil is the original reason why Angels were on the map in the first place with Abyss Angel, and that is one of the things that is just a fact. Ishfil is a very well-known card, and she's still a very good card. However, Evolve deck space is tight, and she is not as useful anymore nowadays with people playing around her, especially in our local metagame. Being able to play around in Ishfil is very easy. If you're going to turn 8 or turn 9, you will almost all the time, if you're playing against Angels, not leave anything engaged to play around the Ishfil, which is a frustrating thing to do, but it's just something that it happens, you know.
Even the dog is frustrated about it.
I know, right?
He's like, why are you people playing around it?
Then we have here the Evo deck, which I went through a little bit previously, but to give full numbers. 1 Ishfil, 3 Psychic Heal Ishfil, the heart and soul of the deck. 1 Olivia, the best card to play on the turns that it's available. 3 Paradise Vanguard, simply the best. And then 2 Glistering Angel. I would run 3 and 3, but until the day comes where Ishfil is not a good card, I'll play at least 1 in the deck. And yeah, the deck is really concise. It does very simple things of just, I heal, I make wards, I remove your board, and I basically just challenge you to fight and to keep playing this game. Because if there's one thing that I like to do, it's to keep playing this game.
Yeah. All right, well, thank you, Kellan, for the deck profile. Also, yes, this deck is also taking games off of me as the fucking mono player. Mm-hmm. For some reason, this deck has an interesting mono matchup as well. The fact that you can just set up wards and everything, and like also just deal with my resources and like in a very unique way, especially with the Paradise Vanguard. I mean, I think one time you banished all of my monos at one point. Mm-hmm. So fuck.
Couldn't make a play.
No, yeah, I couldn't bring him back. But anyway, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about his deck, leave it down in the comment section below, and leave a comment and subscribe, and we will see you guys in the next video. Have a nice day.
Have a good one.